Okay. All right. Vicon, how are you today? Thank you, VP David. It's such an honor for me to be given this opportunity, and love to you all from Dubai. As you can see behind me, it is this piece of art. It's the Museum of the Future. And you can see, of course, Sheikh Zayed Road. Currently, I'm in Dubai, and I'm so excited to be with you on day 3. The last 3 days, it was amazing. Every time we come to Vicon, we get excited. We get this much of energy, and we are ready to go out there and change our lives, change our future. And I'm sure that you all have made very important decisions. And these decisions, listen to me carefully. If you hold on to this decision, this conscious decision, let me tell you this, the decisions that you made during these 3 days, these are the same decisions all the successful people, all the people you have seen along the 3 days, they made the same decisions. When they come to Vicon, first time, they all were clueless, just like me. And I'm sure this Vicon is going to be a milestone in your life, and your life will not be the same if you stick to those decisions. And I come from a background of a civil engineer. Before to come into QNet, I spent 13 years going to the 9 to 5, and I was a bit full of myself. Not a bit, actually, much full of myself, because I made it to project manager. I studied abroad, and I worked for some time in the US, and now I'm in Dubai for so many years. In total, I spent like 13 years before QNet to come into my life. And, but also I was a mixture between all throughout my life. I was a shy person. I was introverted and quiet. And I didn't see myself as someone can do this kind of business. So when I come into the business, it was, I was a mixture between the two. The shy, quiet, introverted, and on the other hand, project manager, made it big time. I'm in that senior position. I had like 300 people reporting to me in a certain structure. And I was also, expert in developing systems. So now this, my upline, the person who was supposed to guide me, he's trying to lead me and show me the way. But I did not trust on my upline system, and I tried to do my own. And I developed my own system, and I struggled for so long before Ambush to come to Vicon. So I struggled because I was very much full of myself and believing that my system is going to work out, is going to happen, is going to make it. And I thought it's about, they said it's the marketing. So I read it about marketing, and I thought it's just about, telling people anything to ensure that they will come into the business. So I was, like bluffing and bullsugaring and, not telling the truth. And until I come to Vicon. And I have this one little video I like every time to play, because it reminds me about so many people when they come into the business, including myself. It reminds me about myself because I'm an engineer, and I saw that I have all the ingredients, and I had all the You know, as a project manager, I thought that, yeah, I will manage this business and I will make it happen. And I don't need, you know, what our blind is talking about. What is this system? You know, you have to do this dream list. I have my dreams. I know my dreams. Contact list, you know, how to do the invitation, how to do prospecting. You know, I thought that my system is going to be the best system. And let me share with you video number 1. It's coming. So this is me, the engineer Adli. I have all the formulas. I'm trying to make it to the roof. I'm trying to make it to the top. Maybe we can repeat the video quickly because I missed part of it. I don't know. Yeah, so this is me figuring out my own system. And I'm sure that I will make it to the roof. I have all the equations. I have all the formula. And I can make it. I will reach the top. And yes, I'm there. It is happening. Boom. And that's exactly what happened to me. So until I come to Vicon, and I was hoping that the grand uplines, the great teachers, Datu Sri Vijay and Japadas, and all the V partners, Chief and the fellow V partners, they will talk about systems. They will tell me what's wrong about my upline system. And you have seen the last 3 days. No one is talking about no systems. Nothing wrong with your upline system. Nothing wrong with your upline system. You have seen all through the last 3 days so many testimonies, so many stories about many successful people in our business, and they come from different systems, different teams. So every team and the same teams, the same systems that produce these successful people, through the same systems, many people also fail. So nothing wrong with the system, nothing wrong with your upline system. All what Datu, Japa, Chief, and all spoke about the last 3 days, it's the change. If you change, your world will change. If you change, you will apply your upline system in the right way, in the right manner. And that's the time you will start controlling your life, you will start controlling your results. So I was mesmerized since I landed in Vicon with the attitude of the founders, how they were in service, the way they welcome us into the Vicon. That was like 20 years ago. I started 21 years ago. So 20 years ago, when I come to my first Vicon, the fact that they were there in the front welcoming us gave me a different feeling, gave me a different energy, and mesmerized me and helped me to focus during the Vicon days. And I was listening with open heart, open mind to every statement. And I knew where I need to change. And I made the same decisions that you all are going to make. And my decisions were that when I go back, I will be a good ambassador for my company. I will talk the truth. I will show people how much I care, how much our business is great. And I realized that it is that the way I was doing the business, I was, hoping people will just come in without objection, without rejection, without giving me all the doubts. And I was afraid from people to engage with me in this discussion. But now after Vicon, I made this clear decision. I look at the mirror after Vicon and I look at the mirror, I look at myself and I said, yes, Adli, you can. You can. You are in a great business, in a great company, on the right time. And this is who you will become. You will become someone who will leave a mark on this planet. You will change the world. And I believe that I can. My mission, my job now is to go out there and touch people's lives. I don't care. Now it's no longer that I see them like dollar sign. People whom I was inviting to the business for me is no longer dollar signs. Now I see the human beings. They come with hopes. They come with issues. They come with their struggles. They come with their doubts. And my objective is to leave a good impression on them before they come into my business. I have to understand who they are, where they come from, what's the background, what is irritating them, what is making them, not satisfied, not happy, what they want to see themselves in the future. If they don't, when I engage myself back, I plug myself back into my upline system. When I started to trust in my upline system, and my mindset now is different, and I empty my cup to him, now everything is started to change. Suddenly, my dream list is huge. Now I know, I have no crystal clear why I need to do this, why I need to push this. Now, to them, I need to touch them, touch their lives, leave a good impression. Whether they join now or they join later, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters the most, that they will remember. Because now they know that I'm serious about this. People, before I come to Vicon, people, they were doubting me. And they can see it in my eyes. They can see that I'm not serious. I'm just trying on them, trying the business, trying to make it happen. And we cannot take people on a ride. These people, they come into our network with great hopes. They come because they also have dreams. So we cannot try on people's hopes, in people's dreams. We cannot try on them. We can only make it happen. And that's the decision I made. So when people now, they look at my face, they talk to me, they engage with me, they know that I'm serious about this, that Anna will make it happen. And I will fly. They know. Yes, many they doubted, including my dad, God bless his soul, my mom, my wife, a lot of friends, many people, they doubted. And they thought this is not going to happen. But I made that conscious decision that this is going to be my battle. This is going to be my fight. Fight for financial freedom. And it was the price. It was the price. It was the effort. So I started. There is no magic formula. There is no magical formula. All what I did, I practiced a lot. When I went back, now I trust in my upline system, and I do a lot of presentations. And I learned how to filter and understand, and I don't present to anyone unless he is willing to accept my presentation. I reach a level people will ask me to present the business to them. Because now, for me, it is, I want to leave that mark. I want to leave that good impression. So when they see my genuinity, when they see that I'm serious about this, and when they see the fire in my eyes, some they join, some will not. So what? That was my the more I practice, I learn how to ask the right questions. The more I practice, I learn how to ask the right questions, and I listen to the answers. And I go back to my upline with the new questions, with the new objections. And I'm very careful on taking notes of everything. So I analyze, I see why this question keeps coming. That means I'm doing something wrong in my presentations, attracting this kind of questions, attracting this kind of objections. So it's all a matter of engaging, trusting back in your upline system. Nothing wrong with your upline system. The same system that helped many people to max out, it's the same system that many people also failed. So the difference here is how you are going to practice this system. It's all about practicing. Practice, practice, practice. The more you will practice, the more you will master. And the more you will become, you will bring up your story. And your story will be told. And eventually, you like it or you don't like it, guys. You like it or you don't like it. Your journey is from that chair to this place. Your journey, you like it or you don't like it. The more you are in action, the more you are in the business, you will find yourself in the front line. You will find yourself pushed and pulled by your upline. They will bring you up. I still remember when I had my second commission check, that was my first time to be pushed on the stage. And I still remember, I seen blackout. I never seen myself, someone who spent all his life as a shy, quiet, introverted. Now I'm pushed up to the stage, and I have to share about how I made my first two commission check. I still remember I've seen blackout, and I think I entered the stage. Like by the time I reached the center, I finished my statement and I left because that was not my cup of tea. But you like it, I liked it, or I didn't like it. I found myself step by step growing into the business and coming to this position. And I'm sure there's no difference between me, myself, and everyone sitting today in this vehicle. You all are destined to make it to this level and even higher and greater. Are we together here? Are we together here? Are you with me? Some people there are glued to their chairs. It's okay. We're still in VCon, and I think I'm a bit excited. So I have. Oh, this is the sounds that are coming from. Right. I'm fine. It's okay. The fire is within, the energy is within me. I just needed to see you jumping and this, but the fire within me, I know that I can go on. You know, my first time on the stage, it was like 2 minutes. And I was, like a mouse running. But now you give me this mic, you put me on a stage. I know that I can go for as long as it takes. So let me continue because my time is very little. I want to show you on a second video what exactly happened to me when I come to VCon. So this is me. This is me. You'll see me in a while. Just before to come to VCon, when I was trying my own system, when I was not listening to the upline, that's exactly what happened to me. I was going into the mud. I was feeling helpless. I felt like I'm giving up. I felt like this is the end of it. And I come to VCon full of doubts. I didn't know why I come to VCon. Thanks to the upline who pushed me to come to VCon. Without him, I would have never had the opportunity to meet these great people. And as you can see, Datu Sri Vijay, Japadas, Chief, and all the V partners, they are working hard on me. They are talking to me. They are telling me. I saw that every statement they were saying during the VCon, they are talking to me. They are telling me that I have to change. And the moment I changed, I was able to stand up again. And I opened the path for others to follow and also to see the road and to see that they can. Because now I can teach them what they have to avoid, what they need to be careful, how to do the business the right way. Are we together here? So I'm very grateful and I'm very happy and I'm very thankful to the great mentors who helped me to see the way, to see the way. And just 6 months after that, I started to max out, from zero to max out. And for that, I'm very grateful to the Grand Appliance because of VCon. And if this happened to me, it can happen to anyone. It's not because I'm someone coming from a different planet, or all the people you heard talking in this VCon, they are coming from different planet. We are normal people coming from normal backgrounds, but we are products of great mentors, great teachers who helped us to see the way, to see our life in a different way, and to start working in ourselves and to change. And the moment I start working on myself and I start talking to myself, I change. So I'm no longer the shy person. I'm no longer the quiet person. I'm no longer the arrogant person. And for that, I give the attribute to these great people. Of course, it was not easy journey. It was full of a lot of challenges. And you go up to max out, and you heard a lot of people talking about challenges, and the Grand Appliance and all the speakers here, they were preparing us, preparing you for the tough times, but sometimes you don't believe it will come until it hits you. And once it hits you, how are you going to react? This is very crucial in the process. Once it hits you, how are you going to react? Because I myself initially, frankly, of course I panicked. That was my first challenge. It was a big hit. Our company was headline news on all media platforms, and it was like bombard left and right. Everyone is talking bad about our company, and it seemed like this is the end of QNet. Many people told me this, that this is the end of QNet, and I'm very grateful to the guidance, to the advices from Datu, Japa, Chief, the V partners. If not them, maybe I would have, didn't push and didn't make it happen again. So I still remember Japa coming. It was difficult for me. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very painful, and you will feel like giving up. This is too much pressure. I cannot take it. And if you have an appliance like Japa, I was lucky. I'm fortunate that Japa was there. And I remember that I was not able to handle the hundreds of people who were shouting and screaming. And I put one event, I called like maybe 700, 800. They all come to one room in Lion Hilton. I don't know if Japa remember this story or not. And he walked in. And he walked the talk. And he showed his warrior attitude. And he said clearly, and that's the time I start to understand. And he started talking about nothing wrong with this. This is not a problem. This is just a challenge. Having we spoke about this, did we tell you that this road will be paved with flower and everything will be fine and nice and nothing wrong will happen? We didn't tell you that. We told you that there will be a lot of challenges along the way, and be ready, be prepared, and welcome them. And he was talking about this is free publicity, nothing to worry about, and actually people will stone the big trees, not the small trees. And he was talking about so many things. And he said one statement that night, and he said, guys, remember that that this market was built by one individual who started this. And if that one individual is still ready to take ownership of this market, together we can rebuild it again. And he walked. And I said to myself, I will be that one individual. I will be that one individual. I will not give up. And I started pushing, and I made it possible. Many people, they told me, aha, we told you, be realistic. This is the time to stop being crazy and to stop this business. But my decision was, this is the time. I made that conscious decision that this is the time when my income was dipped down to zero, from max out to zero. I decided to go full time. People told me, are you crazy? I said, yes, I am crazy. Because when I was able to max out, I was able to max out part-time. Can't you see it, guys? Now I have all the knowledge. I have all the power. I have all the ingredients. I have all the, I know, I believe in my company. I believe in myself. I believe in the system. I believe in my appliance. I believe in the founders. I know that this company will last as long as this company, as long as the internet is there, this company will last. These people, those who are against us, they just want us to follow the rules. We are in unconventional business. They're trying to mold us, to squeeze us into the rules. But we have to enforce our rules. Our rules is the one that will prevail at last. That's where we are going to take this business. We have to make our rules are the only rules. We cannot bend. We cannot bend and push ourselves to squeeze into their conventional way of doing business. This is the best business for the human being. And the only way for it to flourish and to grow is for us to insist on holding to our rules, not their rules. Are we together here? Are we together here? It is our rules, not the rules. And from that day onward, I started pushing again. It was just a matter of time before to start maxing out again. It was just a matter of time before to start maxing out again. So every time they told me be realistic, it was just a matter of time before to start making up again. Yes, everyone was telling me that time when it was down to zero, you know, this is a time many, they take advantage from our business. They take advantage from the situation and they start presenting to us other companies. They say, oh, this company is bringing better solutions than QNet. Their situation, their structure is better than QNet, so there will be no issues. And they manage to resolve all the QNet issues. And the moment they start talking like this, unfortunately, I see this happening until today. Every now and then it is coming back. Every now and then I'm coming back, and they're trying to project and to present to us these companies as if it's the solution, the magical solution, and they are better than QNet. The moment they use this statement, I know today, out of my experience, they are very poor in their approach, and they will vanish like at least 40, 50 companies I know that they vanish along the years. And they all projecting themselves, like the companies that are going to rescue us. They are the companies that are going to save us from the bad situation, from the tough situation QNet is in. And unfortunately, many people, they lose focus, they lose passion, they lose direction, and they start doubting in the company, and they start thinking, you know, upline, you know, this company, they have this product, they have this kind of comp-plan. Yeah, I'm telling you here, there is none of these companies who projected themselves that they are better solution than QNet. They lasted, they all vanished along the years. And I've witnessed this. I've witnessed many. Are we together here? So when the time was tough and everything was down, and I was not earning, and many people, they were wondering, they were asking me, why you don't just follow, just come with us? You know, it is tough sometimes. You see when the situation is shaky and not clear, uplines, they leave, downlines, they leave, sidelines, they jump ship. Many people are jumping ship, and I'm standing there in the middle of the storm, very confused. I don't know what to do. The most certified upline who was maxing out when I joined the business, he's already jumped ship to another company, and they're inviting me, and I'm so confused. I don't know if it's right to follow them or to stay. What is it? What is it I shall do? And when I was resisting and I was saying, no, something wrong in this, something wrong in this formula. I cannot run away. I cannot run away. What's happening here? And they're telling me, Adli, what's wrong with you? Why are you so loyal to this company? Why are you so loyal to this company? They were advising me that I shall be loyal to my pocket, to my dreams, to the food I can put on the table at the end of the day to my family. And that's what I should be loyal for. So they were asking me, and I was wondering, and all the lessons and advices and the teachings of these great people, they were in my mind. And I said to myself, yes, I can only be loyal to QNet. Because I'm loyal. Before QNet, I'm loyal to my words. I'm loyal to my ethics. I'm loyal to my values. I'm loyal to my principles. I'm loyal to the people I pictured to them. That QNet is going to be my last ship. Yes, maybe it was the ship was thinking that time. It seemed like the ship was thinking. It seems like the ship in the middle of the storm. It seems like this is the end of it. But I decided that this is the ship of my life, and I am the captain of my ship. And I can only make this ship to keep on sailing. I can only make this ship to start moving again. That's the only decision I have. I cannot be not fulfilling my promises, not keeping my promises, not keeping my words. I cannot run away from the battlefield. I have to keep on fighting because this is the ship of my life. It is going to happen to you. Uplines will leave. Downlines will leave. And you will feel like you are left alone. So you have three choices. Choice number one, to follow them. Choice number two, to sit and cry. But choice number three, to take ownership of your business and to be the captain of your ship. Are we together here? You can only be the captain of your ship. That's the only solution. That's the only option you have. You have only one option. You are the leader of your life. This is your life. This is your future. This is the ship of your future, of your financial freedom. And you have to fight for it. Fight for it, because this is your last destination. Are we together? So, how are you going to finish this? Failures or warriors? How are you going to finish this? Failures or warriors? Tell me. I cannot answer this question on your behalf. You're the only one who will answer this. How are you going to finish this? Failures or warriors? How are you going to finish this? Yes, you are the captain of your ship. And this is the decision you have to make every single time you are hit with a storm. And with this, I love you and I wish you all the best. And I'm sure the moment you take your ship through this storm, you will reach the shores of success and you will find Datu Sri, Jaffa, Chief, the V fathers, all of us are waiting for you in the shores of success. I wish you all the best and see you on the top.